wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do, she's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome to a productive day in my life at home. For those who don't know, I am a fourth generation dairy farmer. I work on and for my mom and dad's dairy in a tiny country town in Texas. My parents have owned our dairy for almost 40 years now, and while them and my three older sisters came from California, I am born and raised right here in Texas. My husband's from South Carolina, but lucky for him, he found his way here to me. And now we have a wild 2-year-old son who keeps us plenty busy. While the dairy's simply full of Holsteins and a handful of Jerseys, at my house there's a bit more variety. We've got dogs, we've got cats, we've got donkeys, we've got horses, longhorns, and a mini asshole. Excuse me, I meant mini horse. I used to work every day outside with the cows, like literally shoveling shit, driving tractors and loaders, pulling calves when a mama needs help delivering her baby, giving shots and medications. But now that I have a little family of my own, my work schedule differs. It could be moving cows at 4 a.m., typing in cow records onto the computer at 6 p.m., or pushing up feed at 1 a.m. Farm life and agriculture literally never stops and is unpredictable. While I'm not always busy on the dairy, I am definitely always busy at home.
Ready?
That big Eddie.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Strangely, I am not a pizza person. It's just not my favorite. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like I love pizza like a lot of people that I know. Most people that I know. However, I will eat the shit out of some croissant, cheese stick, and pepperonis. And then you add like a little bit of garlic salt. So Cody's dad owns a construction business and Cody works with his dad. However, we had just a bunch of rain recently, and when it rains like that, typically that'll put them behind until it dries up. So he is currently working on our front entrance, which I think I had 2 videos ago, welding pipe and all that kind of stuff. So since he is doing that, he has to wait till he's doing on his free time. And yeah, I helped contribute to putting the pipe in the ground. However, I know nothing about welding, so he gets to work on that by himself. But I am gonna go ahead and bring him some lunch. It's the least I can do. Look at this adorable Tupperware. I got a set of 3. It's like biodegradable, so it's not plastic. It's like a wood. Now, don't quote me on that, but it's something like that I read. And TJ Maxx. I've mentioned multiple times, I love my foodware, my drinkware, my foodware, my serveware, all that stuff. What's up, fatty? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, careful, old man. No room for you, punk. Scram, loser. Come on, Angel. You smell lunch? Look at that big hunk of man. So if you watched my day in the life of a working mom and dairy farmer vlog, then you might recognize this setup. This is what I call the dairy computer, and this is where I enter all of our dairy cow information. I've got books on books on books, papers on papers, notes on notes on notes. Yeah? All types of different information, different notebooks, different everything on cows. It's very important that we keep up with each individual cow. We keep up with the calves, heifers, and cows, which, you know, a normal person may not know the difference between a heifer and a cow, which is understandable. A cow is a female who has had a baby. A heifer is a female who has not had a baby. A bull, I mean, you can get into all that. Bull is the male version of a cow. You know, it goes on. They start as calf, whether they're a male or female calf, and then they go into a bull or a heifer. And then after they have a baby, they are a cow. And then a bull that has no balls is a steer. However, we don't have anything to do with bulls. We don't keep up with bulls, so our big charts are with calves and heifers and cows. And in order to efficiently take care of all of our mamas and babies, that is what this computer is. We have a specific program that is designed for dairy farmers, and they can enter all of their numbers of each individual cow, and there's all these codes for all different types of descriptions, basically like health records, you know, because some of them, they need feet trims, foot trims, and so that can be entered, the dates that they had their last foot trim, if they have a bruise on their feet, if they've gotten specific shots, if they need specific medicine, if they've had specific sicknesses, when they're due for their pregnancies, when they've had their babies, how many babies they've had, the numbers. that are given or assigned to their babies. So then we have genetics saved. So that is my job, is to constantly keep up with all the notes and information that I get from several different people, my dad and a couple of the guys that work at the dairy and our breeder and our vet. So while I'm not at the dairy currently, I am still constantly working for the dairy. This morning we went and got a hydraulic hose for one of our Volvo loaders. I'm entering a whole bunch of information on cows. Had to order new window screens because we had an inspector come by. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So that is currently what I'm doing. Earlier we went and, as you saw, got hay and feed for our horses and longhorns and donkeys and mini horse. And now I'm trying to catch up on some numbers. Afternoon pick me up. Did you lock yourself in? Open? Did you lock yourself in? Yeah? You're welcome. Hi, big tummy. Blue. Color. Blue. 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 Excuse you. What color? What color? Yellow. For dinner, we've got homemade Alfredo. I have mentioned I am not Italian, I am Dutch. Therefore, do not crucify me if I don't use the right noodles and names. I've got the homemade Alfredo sauce with milk, Parmesan, a little bit of flour to thicken it up, and some garlic butter. And then I added some spaghetti noodles, because those are my favorite, with some seasoned spiced chicken. And then we've got the steamed broccoli to go on top. And I say to you, bon appetites. Look how pretty this guy is. Cody says we can't keep him, but I think he'd be really happy. He says he'll eat holes in all of our clothes in the house. I already have a name for him. Mothra. Like, you know, on Godzilla.